Okay, it's chapter 5. Wonderful. I don't know if Ren is trying to say something because I sure can't hear him at all. But he's jumping on the desk. So that's something, right? Right, chapter 5. There we go. Is he still jumping on the desk? He is. I hope he's having a good time. How do I move again? Oh, somehow I pet the cat. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, no mouse. WASD? Okay, WASD. Last time, our girl Mariette realized quite a lot of things and she's like, oh no, things are terrible. And in her mind, she's like, she had 2 different eye colors and she said like good riddance to her magic powers. And then she's now like quiet and we're bringing her with us. Hello, Kurando-san. Thank you for subscribing again. Thank you for still subscribing. I hope you did your homework. Kapow, kapow. You will? Good. Ren is still jumping on the table, but do you guys hear him? 'Cause I sure don't. And hello, Zeno. Yeah, I know. He's been jumping on that table for a while now, and I don't hear him. I have him maxed out and everything, so I don't know what's wrong. Alright. Until then...
In here.
Oh,
In here.
hello. There's actually noise. Traveler Oak. I started without you.
I can't see it either way.
Oh, right. Because I'm
It's-
not screen sharing. There we go.
There we go.
More red thorns. I can't reach past your chambers with all this. You can't spell it away like before? No. These thorns were created by the headmistress herself. It takes an immense amount of energy just to destroy a single vine. I don't know how to get through this without serious harm. How can we help you, Bax?
Need you to send word to the coven. Tell them about your situation and request some help. I'm sorry.
But how? Do we have enough time? The Raven of Ikenfell can carry messages to the coven. She's a fickle creature at the best of times, but she won't decline us, not in these circumstances.
I agree. Make haste. Go stare at these vines.
He's just gonna stand there and stare at the vines, like, staring at them will definitely help. We need to climb the roost in the main schoolyard. From there, I know how to summon the Raven. Otoan-san! Welcome back! Thank you for the 5-month subscription! It's been 5 whole months, huh? Thank you, thank you. Please remember to do your homework.
Forget to get your new books.
But the tower is locked shut. Groundskeeper Sigbert has a key to the tower. His cabinet's just up ahead. Let's go pay him a visit. Hello, Twiz! Thank you for coming as well. We just started and don't remember my controls. It's okay.
Got this. 다이조브. 잘.
Do you see that? Do you see that? Are you answering me?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. I just saw you jumping on the desk. I'm like, are you saying something?
Bye na.
No, wait. I can't. I can't.
No. Yeah, you can't. It's...
Foiled by one-step fences. Leap over them. I know you're all wearing dresses, but just leap over them.
Shouldn't be that high, guys.
Right?
Right?
Oh my gosh.
The thing.
Oh. With a party hat.
It's cute. It's either a party hat or a crystal. Like a crystal.
I want to get up there.
You should go down first. Kore. Oh. Nakute. Okay.
Darn it. Wait, who's that?
Yeah. You. Oh, mumble.
Oh, it's Bea again.
It's Bea. You are the cutest little caterpillar I ever saw. What's that? The berry bushes? God. Oh wow, that's amazing. They sound really what?
What?
Berry bush? Berry bush? Or the berries? Oh, I realize I can't hear the music.
I can actually pick berries. Okay.
Here, berries. That is so cute. Very colorful.
Let's see what they. Oh, it's a Nope, it's a umbrella.
Crystal?
Same difference, yes.
The tomato. Hi. Cute though.
They are really cute. I wonder what kind of abomination name they have.
Araquil.
No,
So
that's
cute.
terrible.
It's cute. It's cute.
Sorry, I had to adjust myself. Ahem.
Also adjusting myself.
Adjusting myself.
Should be okay. Just checking. Can you still hear me?
A little quiet, but yes.
Okay.
Don't eat your mic.
Okay.
She has thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm. That's what we have right now.
Yeah, the monsters in this game are pretty cute, but a lot of them are like puns, and that makes me.
Did you go up?
Nope. Can I push those boxes?
There should be a way. Don't know how though.
Aww.
Yeah, but isn't that going out?
Hi,
Strange.
Otuan-san. So this game has a very intricate, that means very detailed fighting system. But it would take a very long time for me to do the fighting. So, we use instant victory. Like instant noodles, but instant victory. and then we win. So we can read the story.
Because that's what mostly it's all about. Story.
Oh, it's that annoying thing.
What?
Remember? The thing that was in front of the library and was like, yeah.
Front of the library. Oh, right, Gwenora. Didn't see her. Students, come now, let's have none of that. My teasing days are over. Is it really? Students are even more vindictive than I imagined. So now I've got a new game to play. Here's how it works. I know this school better than anyone. Every nook, every cranny. I'm the cranny master. Ew. Okay. So I'll give you a picture of a location somewhere. If you can find it, you'll get a prize.
No, thank you.
How does that sound? We'll start with an easy one.
No, thank you.
Just there. Just walk over. It's fine. Found Grenora's hidden location. Hooray. Great.
What
you know,
what do they want? Do they want me to talk to them again?
Ooh, found it. You get a common coin?
Yay, a coin.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
すごい。
Yeah.
やったー。万歳。
Oh, let's see if you can find this one.
I unfortunately know exactly where that is.
Are we playing? Okay. Are we in cemetery? What? The cuter ones too. Okay. Oh gee, and a trap has been played. Oh gee. Oh what?
Did we give Granola another try?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, we just unlocked this Traveler Oak, and I know where the new picture is.
Oh, go ahead. She gives us like another common.
I mashed that
Fine.
button!
It's fine, it's fine. Here. Weird. Here we go.
What
That
the?
is I know. That is a Are? Are? ちょっと怖いな。もう。すみません。
Whoa! It's the hat person!
Listen, oh god, I don't remember how I did the voice. Meet again. this. Calm your horses, I ain't here to fight. It's a she, right? He gave me a whooping, my hat got knocked off. Doubt that cursed thing was possessed. Gave me a mean streak.
I freaking knew it!
Oh, I think it has to do with all this rogue magic coursing around the school. As I see it, y'all are the ones here to fix this mess up. I don't want what happened to me to happen to anyone else. Let me make amends and help y'all out.
The snooty
Snooty
gold. What the heck? Oh, they're a shop now.
A shop. Help y'all out. Tinker. Sooty gold.
Oh darn, all of their hats are good. What?
Well, they are a hat person. Red does a nose ring. Nose ring.
What?
Read that as nose ring instead of rose ring.
Bliss.
Stop. Go find her again.
Just need to head back to Traveler's Oak without running into any strange
It's a
dark
traveler's
figures.
oak. That was a traveler's oak.
What? Where? Nani?
Up
Oh!
there. Cemetery. 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 Oof. Oh, that's splendid. Okay, fine, rare coin.
I guess it is getting better.
It's getting better. Well, let's see if you can find this one.
Well, that one's obvious. It's in the library. But also, let's not keep doing this because I
Let's
will
not keep
keep I will keep doing it, and then we'll never get through this story. Okay.
Yeah, let's our rare coins
Oh.
later on.
I'm gonna let your chickens free. Ugh,
There's
ugh.
a shiny. No,
Where?
screw the chickens. There's a
Where?
shiny.
What? Oh, I see it.
Up, up, up.
It's my shiny. Oh, I did see.
Oh,
I need to
Mata.
stop doing that.
mata.
Oh, go away.
大丈夫?
Ah, no. Kiki.
Grounds.
My key now. My key now. My key now. Darn it.
Hmm?
Thank you.
Oh, students. This is our rare.
Oh, my key now. Bye bye.
Bye.
Didn't even talk to them.
Oh, he's just gonna close my eyes. I trust these kids.
Oh, they're gonna take a key from me? That's okay.
It's fine.
It's
It's all good.
fine.
Need something to get those boxes.
Right? There's a shiny there. There's a chest there.
There's
I
a
want
memory.
all of it.
It's a memory.
And like
shard.
these shinies are like so distracting.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Getting worse. I can feel whatever. If anything were to happen to.
Aww.
See, I told you he was just gonna stare at it and be like.
But also, what's the roost? Oh, there.
Excuse me.
Traveler Oak. Rooster. あそこあそこbut that probably. This is the roost. Got it.
Oh.
Roost. Oh,
Roost
cutscene.
mean.
It's a roost. It's for your roosters. Alright, we're nearly there. The raven is at the top of the tower. Mariette, are you? Oh, she's back. I don't want to be here anymore. So I'm going to leave through the gate. She looks so tired.
Does.
If it even lets me. No, I won't let you wander through the woods again. The Raven transports students here. It can transport them away. I'll have it take you along when it leaves. If that's what you want, Mariette. I think her name's like Marit, but I'm gonna read it Mariette. It's fine. Whatever you think is best. I feel like Mariette's cuter. That's all.
Mariette is more woman than married.
That's
Marit.
true. Box.
It's a minstrel.
Ugh.
A shrew.
They won't let me loot.
Oh.
Blocked
Versus.
from looting.
Abysmal.
Terrible. 0 out of 10. Unplayable. Okay.
Cute.
A little cute. Kinda creepy too.
Disgusting.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, sugoi.
I wanna see it. I wanna see it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mercury.
Curoid.
Hydra. Okay, so one's made of mercury and one's made of water. Is this fate? Is this fate 0? I mean, sorry, let's go. Holy heck.
Oh.
Whoa. But that's like super AoE though.
Is.
Even if it's like only 4.
Exploded.
Oh, shut.
Nice.
Alright. Oh, no. My money. Okay. Money.
Have 1600 money. What's that?
I don't know. Ah.
See.
I see too. I bet this will just roll in that one direction you push it to. Yep.
Huh?
さすがね. Oh, I'm done.
Oh.
Dekimashita.
Hey. Yay.
Hello? Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Oh.
Is it me that you're looking for?
The other side.
Mariette's like still getting EXP.
Still part of the team.
I suppose, like,
If she
I mean,
doesn't
like,
want
she does, even though she like, I don't know. Ah. そうね.
Okay, I think I see it. Down.
Mhm. There we go.
That.
Second time's the charm apparently with these puzzles for me.
I'm
Treasure?
so dark.
Treasure? 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 Treasure?
Treasure.
Treasure.
Don't see no treasure.
Treasure. Give me the treasure.
Only blobs.
Blobs. These blobs are also really slow. Petronella's so cute. Oh.
A box?
Yeah. I could just tap it away.
How comes you couldn't do that for the other boxes?
Right? It was just a shy box. Wait. What's going on here? What's going on here?
Huh?
Huh?
Me down?
Huh?
Never mind, it's not gonna.
Yeah, okay. I think that means we have to do this one first. Or not, because that also blocks the way. Huh.
Oh! Can you... Not gonna, is it? It's not aligned to the swirly swirl.
No. This is the slime. Hmm.
Go down. Yeah.
There we go.
They go it. It's smart.
Always second time the charm. I want to check the other side too. Oh, okay. It was a blob.
It's a lot of them.
Uh-oh. We're getting hit. Ow! Ow!
Ah, oh.
Wow. This is why I don't fight you dumb blobs. It's like I can. You don't want to face me in Fire Emblem Classic, but come on. It's gonna take me time that I don't have. Teleport.
Oh.
Big brainy. Oh. I didn't
Yeah.
smash A this time. Aren't you proud?
Proud of you. We got to read it.
We actually got to read it. Oh, okay. Oh, it's another cat face door that we absolutely don't know what to do.
How do we? I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't figured it out.
Oh,
Raven's Bell.
indeed. I want the do I have to be Gilda?
Can be. Wallace. What? Wallace Blowhole.
Does she have her lips now?
Oh, Wallace Blowhole. I've never been to the top before.
Gilda, get off the railing before you fall.
Oh, what? Whoops.
What?
Oh,
good.
oh.
Oh, good lord.
Fool, yeah.
And Patricia just doesn't care. Okay, we need to summon the raven now. I know the spell to ring the bell, thankfully. Stand back.
Lean back.
Ding dong. You need a spell to ring the bell, can't you just... ring the bell.
It's big. Big. Let's just.
Oof. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Oh.
that's so much bigger than I thought.
It's a big bell.
Welcome,
Oh, bell.
child of Rava.
Such a beautiful day. Such terrible omens.
Do you, like, know what happened?
Human. I am not human.
I heard human and I'm like, what?
What? Do not know as you do. Knowing, remembering, seeing. The ravens, these are difficult to separate.
Good night, Belle.
Night, Bell. Come in.
Then, will you do us a favor, child of Rava? He's tap dancing.
Is 5 magicians. It's an odd number. I will hear you.
Is that not a good thing? The number of us? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait, there's 6 of us.
Aren't there 6 of us?
Oh. What?
It's a she, I'm sorry.
No, she's correct. I no longer have magic. I'm an ordinary again.
Your magic is gone? How?
I rid myself of it. I don't want it. I never did. Oh, Mariette.
To simply will away magic. How unsettling.
We need you to deliver a message to the Coven. The Dark Fold has been unleashed once again, and only the Coven knows how to stop it. Eh?
No.
Wh-
No? Coven cannot help you in this matter. I can take you to a place where you will learn what you need. A place that may offer the truth.
So the Coven isn't telling us the truth.
Or
Darn
at
it.
least a part of it. At least we get something.
But will it help us to stop the Dark Fold?
You come. You remain here.
Goodness gracious.
Choice when she's there.
I wasn't expecting this, but Rava's children have always been loyal to magicians.
Can't help it. I'm curious. It's your decision, Nima.
Let me touch the tree. Thank you.
That's the twee. Twee has been touched.
Tree has been touched. Let me try to ring the bell.
Kick, bell, kick.
Kick, 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 kick. Darn it. Okay. Hi, hi, hi la. We will go la.
Okay, la.
Can you return me home? Oh, that's a head shake.
Magic may be gone, young witch. What lies ahead is for you as well.
Oh.
Oh. Tap. Rusty pot.
Huh. Oh.
Oh.
Good lord.
Oh. Boy. That is a gray. Whoa, that was wild.
Where are we? And he's like, I don't know.
Deep in the woods, far from your school.
Konbanwa, Mochi Panda. Welcome to the stream
Konbanwa.
again.
Ikenfell once stood 1,000 years ago.
I'm good, I'm good.
Or something quite like it.
Gasp. 1,000 years ago? I had no clue Ikenfell was so old. But why have you brought us here?
The feeling that'd be the answer.
I had no idea this place existed. I haven't been this excited in a long time. Come on, let's look around.
Cute.
My goodness. Yeah, thank you Mochi Panda for coming. I hope you're doing well as well. We're doing Ikenfell tonight.
Hi.
Tonight is MLC night, Magical Literature Club night. So I have, I was about to call you Belle. I have Ren with me, and yeah, Belle isn't feeling up to it tonight, so she's taking some rest. Just us being silly. Oh, those aren't stairs. Okay. You didn't see
Speaking of being silly.
nothing. You didn't see nothing.
Hi, Mochi.
No.
Oh,
Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe yes.
cute.
No, they're not cute.
Yes, they are.
No.
Probably attack really cute as well.
They-
And when I say cute, I mean troublesome.
Fungi Dimini. Dimini?
Guy, Dimini, Meanie, Minai,
Meanies.
Miney,
Meanie, meanie, miny, mo.
Mimi.
Catch a fungi by the toe. If it
You guys
ours,
don't
let it
have
go.
toes.
Well, too darn bad.
Daijoubu. This forest is a place of secrets. Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry. Oh god.
Everything you see, just a different kind of blind.
Okay, sure, thanks. Should be able to get to the other side. How about to the right?
Damen.
There was a shadow.
The shadows, the ghosts, to jump scare me.
Really? Okay.
Apparently. Ugh,
How do we get there?
I'm not sure. Let me. Okay. Also want to check, like. Gosh darn it. I have no idea.
We'll get back to it.
Hmm. Magic barrier blocks your way. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. More puzzles. Yeah. Yeah,
Through
bye,
that
jump.
and into
This
the-
thing. This thing. No, no. There's a thing there, right? Do you see it?
I see.
I can't interact with it. I can go through here. Oh, that's. I don't like the mood of this place. It just scares me. You guys done moving? Bye.
Full 14.
That's a super unlucky number.
Boy.
Party. Oh, it's a box.
Box.
It's a chest. I thought it was like a mechanism to open. To
It
open
is.
the way. Do I know the way?
You know the way.
It was always pretty, like a flower.
Okay.
Oh.
What's this?
That is probably
Huh?
can't interact with
Oh,
it.
There we go.
Hey,
Toxic shroom.
it's me, but on a bad day.
Yeah, bye.
無断だ。
Okay, that's one.
Okay, okay.
Okay, thank you for the lurk, Otoan-san.
Happy lurking.
I want to lurk too.
While playing, I can't lurk.
Where's my lurk button? Lurk. Let's go this way. Oh.
Huh? Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Chest.
Lost.
Got some pink AirPods. Hello. A success worthwhile if you trample others in pursuit of it. Those who look too far ahead often don't see who they're helping out. I don't know, he said something really profound, but I used a really dumb voice for him. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Go down now.
Down now.
Ooh, spot.
Through here.
Oh, I was joking, but okay. There was actually a thing there.
Nice. If we can go to the other side through here. No. Up
Ah. Chest. Oh, chest. Don't think I can avoid this one. Oh, no. Psych!
Oh.
Psych! Psych!
we go. Yeah.
Where?
The left. I knew there was a way. Probably just like, go to the other side. To the other side.
We still can't get that one. Wait.
More.
Wait, I'm missing one? I thought I went all the directions. We went that way, we went this way. Did we go this way? No, we didn't.
What is that?
It's pointing to something. Indeed, let's go look. Okay. I'll take a chest any day. A lady's chest, a guy's chest, any chest, good chest, I'll take it. Treasure chest.
さ。
Oh. Just here, apparently.
Okay.
I thought it was going somewhere. It didn't manage to get anywhere. Ah. Miru. I think it's like here. I don't know. What is this? What? Okay. It's weird, but okay. No, that thing is pointing to there too. Huh. Allah. It's going down and it pointed this way. So it is something here, right?
Like that?
Okay. Is that it?
I think that's it.
Gosh darn it.
Oh. Okay. Hmm. Hey. You always dwell in the past. Actually, you have to look towards the future. To never come.
Shock.
Awkward. That green. That
Hi,
green
hi.
A green room.
Hi,
Lah.
hi.
Good. There's another pink shroom lah.
No
No,
mushroom.
probably not a pink shroom. And that should be it.
We couldn't get the 3. Oh, it's him again.
Oh.
Eok, remember?
Sorry. An Eok. Eok. Sorry. I don't remember how.
It's alright.
Sorry, students. Go no further.
Eok?
Yes. Oh, child, what has happened to you? Magic.
I have no magic. It's gone. As far as I'm concerned, I never had it in the first place. Eok, what are you keeping from us? We were brought here by the Raven herself.
Raven, you say? And so, Raven may be a god, but Mistress Ildra is my friend.
Friends over gods, you hear that?
Was to guard this place at any cost. Must understand.
Friends over gods. We do, but I'm sorry. We have to go through. I mean, the thorns, the magic, the monsters. I think there's more to the story than we know. And I believe the Raven brought us here to find out.
I agree. Fina may not be with us. Can't leave a mystery unsolved.
I'm sorry, Eok, but we're going to pass.
No. I blame an old ghost for trying. I have my orders. Students are not. Or not.
We didn't have a save point. You're gonna fight us? We didn't have a save point.
Ah, yeah, now we're talking. Say all this in a language I speak.
We didn't save.
Oh,
That's terrible.
it's the same, right? From first time we encountered them.
Yeah, it's these 3. But this time we'll get an achievement.
I'm very sorry about this.
He has a second form, of course he does.
Of course.
Now he looks less like a... ow. Like a ghost and more like a mage. Maybe like a ghost of a past mage.
Oh,
Gasp.
cans.
And that's why they're friends with the...
Oh, magnificent students. I fear I cannot waylay you much longer.
Do you have a third form?
What? Man. Oh, man.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh. That sure is something. Eok half is 50. Wait, 60 and 50. That's
God.
ya bye. Defeated the Ghost Legion is the achievement.
Oh. Janella.
Pima. Pigment. We leveling up. Focus.
Chris.
I didn't see what.
Was that? I'm sorry, Ildra. I did my best. Own fault, of course, for raising such fine students. May pass, after giving wishes. And your answers, please allow Ildra her dignity. Her choice to hide her secrets away here, better or for worse. We all know that it means what it means to mask your pain, to keep it a secret. Yeah, Patricia. Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Right.
I leave no stone unturned. I see a flower, I go in. There's still no safe spot.
That's a different colored memory gem thingy thing. Is it?
I think this is what the raven brought us here to see.
A dirty old rock?
Oh my gosh,
No, he killed them.
Gilda!
Real?
No. I think it's a memory shard, like the others we found. Yes. But this one's different. It feels so sad.
Nosy as the rest of us. This feels wrong.
I agree, but we've come too far for this. We beat down a bunch of ghosts. We have to at least take a look. Ooh, it's black. Ooh,
No.
a sprout.
Yeah.
Oh, the headmistress.
Once I knew a little girl. She grew gardens out of hope. She'd leave a legacy of prosperity for her world. Though she yearned to be in bloom, endless winter turned her brilliant hopes and fantasies into tragedies, carved their tombs.
Ultra. I have
It
no
might
idea.
be Eok. I wanted more of the song.
Right? The song was so good.
What is it?
Hopefully we get more. Old. It's back.
It's coming this way?
Worse. It's coming from the sapling.
For the sapling.
For the sapling.
No!
Ultra, they need you out there. Can't hold off it. They can't hold it off on their own.
Mm-mm. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold fast, my friends. We must protect the sapling at all costs. If the bolt reaches it, all is lost. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Kita! Oh yeah, bye. No! Prim! Oh gosh. Esther, look out! No, 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 no! You took them from me. You took them all. You mindless, poisonous thing. Their memories will be your prison.
trapped eternally in pain. Now she calls out for the phantoms that she failed to save, weeps unto their graves, mourns in vain. Foolish plans came at a cost. Now each day that passes on, she wilts, she still regrets, and she can't forget. Yes, I still regret, but I can't forget. I am lost.
I take a moment to appreciate the writing of that. Oh, wow. Just forgive Ildra for her protectiveness.
Ow.
She suffers greatly. Loss is a great burden on her.
Oh,
Mistress, she...
I never knew about this.
If you do, by her design.
What does all this mean? The headmistress, she was the one who trapped the dark fold in the summer stone. But the plant, what was that? Oh my goodness.
Ah, yes. The summer sapling. Remember now.
Safina. She says, why are you hiding something so beautiful? Was she talking about the summer sapling inside the stone,
Inside the stone.
right?
Along with the... yeah.
Like, maybe she was like focused on the sapling and not the dark fold. I'm just
She
making
saw
excuses
that.
for her, honestly, right now. I just want her to be like good at this point.
I think... she... no, it's just hard, but...
I
does
think that's
deserve
by
to have some-
design. Yeah, like they're trying to make us feel like she's done something wrong right now.
Probably did. Still, like, not
Well,
an
of course
excuse,
she did, but she's also a child. In the summer stone with the fold?
Moment Ildra encased them, Fold could it breathe no longer. It died inside the summer stone. The sapling was preserved.
But what is the sapling? If she was protecting it, why did she leave it inside the summer stone?
Ildra not know the Fold was dead.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah. So Safina saw the sapling. Yep. Okay.
because there was no Fold, okay.
Yeah.
She feared freeing it. A reasonable fear. She suffered so much because of it. You would not chance it getting free once more.
I mean, that's entirely fair, I feel like. Like,
Yes.
you trapped it inside a stone, she couldn't tell that it was dead or not.
As for the sapling, not know its true nature.
I bet it's just doing shots with Safina now.
Pretty much. I feel I once did.
You once did? Give praise! Thank you, Eo, for hosting my stream. And welcome. Oh,
Do you know that by trapping the sapling, Dra risks great catastrophe? Oh, she does not know it.
hmm.
Wait, I thought you said the fold was destroyed. Here's a picture. It's not the fold I fear. Sapling must be freed. Cost will be great.
It has been.
Because
But the summer stone was shattered? We watched Safina do it. She was trying to free the sapling. The whole time.
Ildra was able to recapture it with your sister.
Wait, what? Why? What is a sapling? Oh, the raven's a god, remember?
That's true.
What can it do?
I can remember no more. Sure. Just... God. You should know
But
everything.
Saf,
Though I can guide you to one who may.
really, who can help us?
Brethren of mine lives deep within Ikenfell archives.
Wait, you... Oh,
Should we
sorry.
The bookkeeper?
That's you. The bookkeeper. Yeah, my bad.
Ancient owl god who resides in the library. Or at least that's what the librarian told us.
I thought she was just spinning tales. I've been in the archives and seen no such thing.
Or have I, but...
Hello, Arquill. Good day.
Orquill,
Welcome.
hey. He is doing as real as you or I. He may be the only one with the answers you seek. A trip to the library? What a shame.
Exactly. What a shame.
You say, boss.
I agree. We must follow up on this. But after you return us, may we ask one more favor, child of Rava? Mariette wishes to return to her home.
Is this true, child?
I don't think it's true anymore. No, I'm coming. I'm gonna find Saf. I need answers.
Ah, but without magic, how can you help your friends?
My friends. Yeah, they're your friends now. I spent years becoming someone I can be proud of. Someone who works hard. With or without magic, I will see this through. I got us this far, and I will finish what I started.
Magic, not a part of who you are.
It wasn't. But now, I suppose I have no choice. If I cannot escape it, I will have control of it. Or as Zhongli says, I will have order! If I'm honest with myself, it does feel pretty good. Now, let's return to this ridiculous school and find my sister. Mariette? Welcome back. I like the new look. Oh, even Patricia? I guess I'm a witch now, whether I like it or not. Let's get to the bottom of this once and for all. Ima, we're ready to return. Oh, I can't say bye to Eok. Ah, she rejoins the party. Well, technically she's been in the party, but...
Spare Ildra any more suffering if possible.
Of course. Okay.
You wish to return to Ikenfell?
Yeah. Kabrum.
Hi, Eok.
Bye, oh. Hi. Chapter 6. Hidden in ink. でも早い。
早いね。
Mm-mm. So where are the archives?
East wing of the library, across from the study hall.
I don't know east and west.
At least one of us is excited to visit that. Whatever that is. Two like punching things, and I like reading them.
Let's go. There's no time to waste.
Bye, child of Rava.
Oh. No, thank you though.
That's great. Child of Rava. Bye, Raven.
Bye, Ribbon. Right, we have that book location to find for Gwen as well while we're here.
Oh. You're right.
Pretty sure it's not that.
It is.
Looks like that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Do you see it? Is it that? Yeah, it's that one. Ah! Gotchi. Gotchi. There we go.
We'll get to Gwenora later.
My gosh darn it. New books. Giving so little EXP la.
It's okay, la.
Save first. Haven't saved in a while.
Yeah.
No. This book? Wait. What? That doesn't help.
Of the...
Wait, what? I thought it was just down here. I guess not?
Across from the study hall?
Something like East Wing, right? I have no idea what that means. What's East Wing? Am I dumb? What's East? Oni-chan. Is East left or right?
It's somewhere on the right.
Right. Huh. But then we went to the left. When we first came in. Is there a way on the right?
Actually forgot what Rook said.
Oh great. Oh no. Ah.
It is then.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. I said I won't bother, but here I am bothering. But gosh, I saw this place and I was like, oh. You know?
A big O.
Yeah. Ooh.
Goody token. Now let's see if you can find this one.
Ah, it's inside the dorms.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to go up, please. Please?
Unless we need to, like.
Yeah, unless we pass
how
by
we
the
went to
dorms.
the tree.
Back to the library. This way.
Is it?
Oh my.
Huh?
That's just a block.
Oh, no way!
It seems we've hit another wall. Literally.
Oh, funny, haha.
How do we bust it? Just bust it, Mariette. You can do it. I believe in you. This is Professor Ragun's work, for sure. She's the only one who can manipulate Stone of the Scale. Ragun is the dueling instructor? You know? How does she know? Oh, dueling was Saf's favorite class. She would wax on about it. She was always disappointed that there was actually any dueling involved. Dueling used to be taught back in the old days, but Aldra and Raigun didn't run that kind of school, so it's banned. Instead, the hall is used for meditation and strength testing your magic. So I take it that's where we're going? Professor Raigun created this, and likely only she can break it. The dueling hall is in the main schoolyard, northwest of the roost.
We go northwest of the roost. Do you remember where the roost is?
Mm,
Roost is where the hat person is.
mm.
It's a tree. The northwest means left.
Here?
Yep. Dueling hall.
Great, another wall. Let Gilda and I handle this one.
Ain't a duel, but I'll take it.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah!
すごい。
There you go. You rule.
すごいじゃん。Oh, dueling hall. It's a training dummy. Let's talk to it. Oh, I didn't actually mean. Okay.
Nope.
It's Undertale, but creepier.
I like Undertale's
It's
dummy
called
better.
Sackpole.
Well, because it is a
Sackboy.
sack boy.
Stop spitting stones on me. You're a sack. ひどいじゃん。
Yeah, sacks can have rocks in it.
Sacks can have potatoes.
Rocks, you can put anything in.
Surge was the new skill.
Search.
I almost missed that one.
2077. Oh.
Okay. I'll take the hint. What?
Okay.
What the frickle is this? You don't have enough power to lift the stone. You need at least 50. What?
What do you mean? How?
What?
Where
50
did you get
what? Increase our power by jumping into the onsen. 50 towels.
Oh.
Obligatory onsen scene. Beach episode. Let's go. Ah, I forgot to check that one. Oh,
It's okay.
it's okay. We'll run into it again. Alright. Seeker. Ember power.
The power.
Sonnet. Towels.
Towel.
There's something in the water. Where jump? Oh, how did I?
Oh.
Oh. That was entirely by coincidence.
And then?
Okay. Relaxation baths. Please keep your voice low. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Okay, now we can check that one at least.
If it.
Sack powder uses sack powder. You know, like some little flower. Oh, hey. Rude. Who are you? What are you? Oh, it didn't tell me name. That's okay. I can't believe you guys can buff each other. That's dumb. Sack bomb.
I see.
Of course, because it goes kablooey. Poof. Learned. Aura. Like Petronella's skills all look very cute. Oh, what the heck? What?
So apparently we
Prize medal. Medallions.
medallions.
Wait, so if we defeat things, we get power?
Tough. Being on a
Oh. There's a person. But I'm gonna check out this place
Oh.
first. Oh, there's another person.
another
Okay.
person.
Let me
The
check out
cat
this.
also.
Oh, she's cute. What?
What am I doing
Okay.
here? As you beat that baddie next door, I'll tell ya. Setting up pranks for the next term. Well, in class is all about preparing for the worst, protecting yourself. The way I see it, it's the perfect place to pull some pranks on folks. Not that I need an excuse, but it's easier to get away with it this way.
Okay. I take your hat.
Like that? Shooting magic missiles is cool and all. Do you want to make a splash? You want to get people's attention? Chant a big dang hammer. Now you've got him. Okay, sweetie.
Okay,
Sure.
We can't go that way, right? Okay, so this is the only way.
Well, there is a cat too, so like we know where.
Professor Raiga? Oh,
Oh. What? Students, what y'all doing here? The long story. Look, into Petronella. There's a couple of faces. I don't know if it's seeing these holes. And you're not here for our extracurricular workouts.
please no.
Tortured the baby.
Yeah. It's about the state of the school right now. Safe to assume you've noticed.
Surprised to see so many of you here. Oh, I mean, Headmistress Ildra ordered us to lock things down. I doubt she gave you lot permission to wander about.
We're gonna fight? Let's fight.
We're gonna go? Gonna go?
Yeah, let's go, let's go. I mean, no, they're under my supervision right now. We have reasons to believe Eldra is the cause of all this.
Now that is something. A serious accusation, Ema.
And not the least of it, she's holding my sister hostage. She's like, who you?
Oh, your sister?
Who your sister? She's not even who is.
sister.
She's like, who's sister? Huh?
Sister.
This
What
is
sister, lad?
Mariette, Safina's sister.
Ha! Of course. Of course, the Hildegard girl is involved in all this.
You may not recognize her new demeanor, but Gilda is here too. Once you see what she and Mariette can do, our story will be more credible. So please, hear us out. Bye, 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 bye.
Fine. Spoken well, Ema. Now make your case.
Bye, bye, bye. Gosh darn it.
Apparently not.
Okay, we're not fighting. Oh, she's just going.
Oh. Incredible! Now I have to rewrite the entire curriculum. Kidnappings, the Dark Fold, Coven.
I know it's hard to believe, Professor, but
Came from anyone else, I would not.
so you'll help us?
Yes. Under one condition.
Bye, bye.
Ema must join the succession.
Must join the what?
So what do I?
I.
So what now?
Hey, guys, the what? The
Yes!
the succession to be headmistress. But why me? I'm so young, and I still have my thesis.
Oh yes, that is such a
Like,
that's so valid.
I want to write my thesis. I don't want to have to run a whole school at the same time.
That's so valid.
That's so valid. I didn't sleep for 3 days finishing my thesis, so I
Oh
feel
my
that.
god.
I don't know how I'm
No wonder-
alive.
Exactly right.
I somehow just didn't sleep for 3 days writing that. Anyways.
We never got along. We still had butt heads all the time. You wanted someone who would challenge her, as do I.
So...
What you say is true, and I believe you. Soldier's time as head of Ikenfell may be coming to an end. I cannot replace her until I have a named successor. I've already made my decision. Today you've solidified my choice. You're a great leader. I plan on being head of Ikenfell for long. To be honest, you'll be a much better fit for the job. I think you're a perfect fit.
Ah, yeah. You're the most popular professor in the school, Ima. I will consider it. Please give me time to decide.
Enough for me.
Oh, there she goes. Oh,
Hop, hop. Now.
hey, there's something shiny down there.
There's something shiny down there. Something dirty is going on in my school.
I assume she's like vice president, vice principal.
Ever McGonagall was. I don't know.
Good phrase. Thank you, Congrant, for the follow.
Let's get to the bottom of it. Come.
Oh
Whoa,
gosh.
I am your fitness teacher.
Uh-huh.
You have a tough fight ahead of you.
Bye.
To me, you can handle it.
Oh, we have to initiate it, of course.
We initiate. Probably means you can get that shiny.
Yay, shiny.
Shiny.
Shiny gem.
Nice.
I read it this time.
Here we go. Old-fashioned duel. Prove to me you're ready.
Of course.
I wish. This is why I hate this class.
Let's do it.
Yes! Now we're talking.
Oh, surprisingly, it's the three of them.
Is.
Heelstone. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
She's an earth. She is exactly an earthbender. She even has the colors for it.
Don't she?
Oh man. Defeated.
Is this the new generation? Gosh, we're lucky.
I'm surprised she doesn't have 5 billion forms like Eok.
Yuck had something to
Protect. While she's more so just testing us.
to see that
Ah.
we're ready.
We got 3 items. I didn't see what it was.
God, here we go. Wonderful. You've all grown so much. Down the wall is agreed. At the entrance to the archives.
Oh my gosh. He just jumped over all our heads.
Doop-bop-bop.
But what about those like rooms that we couldn't get to? When can we
Me, there.
receive the power?
You could try.
Where was it again? Here? I don't remember actually.
I think it's just here.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. So, I just looked at the map and I don't know where we got. Are we going down and to the right?
Down. Right.
Oh, right, back to the wall. Dum, 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 dum.
Yes.
Dum, 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 dum.
Stand back, kid. kids.
Hi.
Ando baku.
Kapwa.
Damn.
Darn. Oh,
Oh,
すごい.
like paper. I'll leave it to you from here. Hey, the coven mage is outside the spell tower?
Staring at the thorns.
I'll have a word with him.
Yeah, he's gentle. He's like staring at the thorns and thinking about his boyfriend.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
Okay. Go. Oh. I
Like this color.
really like it here.
Like the color.
Finally, we're inside. Let's go. Hold up, Marietta. I know this is a library, but the archives can be very dangerous. We should proceed carefully.
Good.
Oh, I know. I want to save my sister. I know you don't like her, but it's not that I don't like her. I'm just worried that she'll... You keep talking like she's out to hurt us. She lied a lot, I know, but I think she tried to do the right thing. So I guess I just don't really understand your spite towards her. It's okay, Mariette. We all want to save her, but I think it's in everyone's best interest to be cautious.
For once, I agree with Purdy.
Like, imagine like the cost of the books here, please.
That too? First time I came in here, I ended up in first aid with acid burns.
Oh yeah, bye.
Acid burns. This place is dense with magic and trickery. So many years being crammed with magical books and relics. Passages have ways of concealing themselves.
I see. Oh, so we're supposed to like go out through there, push this thing in to come back out in the end? Oh,
There's a
hello.
cat.
Ah,
It's okay.
Scrooge.
Scourge.
Mystery.
Was it Scourge or Scourge?
I have no idea what that word is.
Who knows? Mystery. I think there's a book of every genre.
Probably. Sadio's right. Meow. Okay, up we go. Oh, here we are. Chest.
You and I.
Crackers.
Great.
Let me in.
Then? Huh?
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 Probably on the second. Or on the second.
I'm interacting like mad, trust me. What about this bottle? Oh, okay. Isn't it this thing?
Me.
Huh? What? Am I missing something?
To move that.
Oh! There's a strange looking book.
Yes. Yes.
It's the owl. Maybe. Looks like a chicken.
Again.
Oh, okay, it's an owl. X. I don't know what voice. Let me.
Get that.
Hello, Jason. Hello, Winter. Thank you for your very adorable raid. And welcome to Ikenfell, where we're doing magic story time at Magical Literature Club tonight. Hey, thank you, Jason, for 7 whole months. I hope you've done your homework. I know that you started dating a certain someone, but that doesn't mean you don't do your homework, okay? you don't do your homework, you're still gonna receive the same penalty. But yes, thank you. Thank you so much for the raids.
Welcome, everybody. Damn it, okay, we'll do my homework.
Good.
Good.
Oh, here. We'll make the owl Jason's voice. Can you do that for me, Ren?
Jason's voice.
Or if we can't do his voice, you can do Jamie. I think that will be worse for you. Yeah, so just do a Jason.
Excuse me. I think that's Jason.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
whatever.
I like my rainbow ties. And I like winter a lot. And I can't click the next. Okay.
Sincere apologies. The archives are currently closed off.
And I like winter a lot.
I want winter a lot. I like my rainbow ties. You Bloodwind? I thought you'd be... girl. Oh, y'all are assholes. Jason bullying. I am not the bookkeeper, no.
Oh. They're not the bookkeeper.
Really?
Oh.
Really one of his messengers.
So I kinda like rainbow ties.
Kinda like... appreciate rainbow ties.
Please, we need to find the librarian.
Librarian, you say? Is something we have in common. Shall search together then. Aw,
Quack. Oh, we're gonna search together. Okay.
quack.
Oh, great. Puzzles. Please stop chasing me. Ah. I'm very happy you appreciated the bit, Jason. Can we ask the owl to stand on the button?
We.
Maybe. Let's give that a try.
Then we can ask.
Hey, can you? No. Okay. Fine. There we go. Ha.
Nice. Excellent work.
Just like rainbow ties. Oh, that's a very cute.
Joke.
You're an
That's so
owl, my dear. Please. Sasuga Jason, an owl, but decides to hop. Sasuga.
Bring it the unorthodox way.
Oh, that's icky.
You don't remember them?
I don't like those. Night gazers.
Cute.
They're not cute.
Look.
Oh, I didn't read that.
It's okay.
Hello, Blood Knight.
Good night, welcome.
Come from the raid? Oh. Our magics continue to fade, and the sapling continues to wilt. We know the two are connected, but by what mechanism of the gods we cannot fathom. The sapling has been transported into a safe location under our watch. We must study it further.
It's dated 850. Long after that tome we found in the study hall.
Similar to the books Safina was bringing me, but they only spoke of old spells, not the sapling. This must be where she learned about the sapling. I feel like I should go the other way first, because apparently this is the right way. Yeah. Okay.
False king. In the bookshelf?
Nope.
Be on the other side then.
Just means we have to go here to push it. Maybe. I don't know. Nope. Darn it.
Have to be on the other side.
Probably. I guess we have to keep going for now. More book.
Code over.
Not only has our magic started to fade, but new magics are materializing before our very eyes. Fortunately, we have found a way to contain the sapling and protect it. Its death has been slowed, but not suspended. We must find a way to preserve it. It's the exact same thing that's happening to us. Huh. It's either that, or someone got transported to the past. Or am I thinking too much? Alright, last one.
Us.
With our combined efforts, we have successfully encased the sapling and prevented its demise. The magical phenomena have slowed, proving our theory about its connection to this happening. Some still wield their powers, the pyromancers, the tempestry, and the ghost walkers amongst them. Were we to suddenly lose these great magicians, our society would suffer greatly.
Wait, they had powers like me and Marion? But I thought I was the first lightning witch.
This has all happened before, but the opposite to us. But these magics haven't existed for longer than any history book. Somehow they lost their magic. There must be more to this story. Oh. Oh, okay. He's just hopping.
Hop hop.
He's also like so big and chubby. Oh, okay.
Okay. Think you'll come? Okay. Do you think you'll come be a student after all this?
I don't think so. I'm gonna rescue Saf, whatever it takes. But I don't think the magic world is a place for me as is.
With your magic, you...
Before I had magic, nobody in this place cared about me, including my sister, evidently. I just feel like there's nothing here for me.
Think about the friends you've made. Oh, Petronella.
Mariette likes you all. It's obvious. She's just hurting right now. Give her some time.
You know, she's got me wondering. Like, we have also grown out of this place. Out of this place. Let's keep looking.
I saw a chest.
Of course. There we would go.
Odd, nothing. Okay, something.
Okay, that's something.
You ready? It's another memory shard. Oh, Petronella. That's surprising. Sap, maybe? Oh, and Rook.
Oh. Can't believe I haven't been here before. How did you find it?
Hehe, I knew you'd like it. But I'm allowed to keep some secrets.
Hey, why didn't you want to invite Nell along?
I don't know. She just hasn't been talked to me much lately. I thought this could be a cool thing between us.
I really like the sight of you.
Oh,
Oh. Sneaking, keeping secrets.
I mean, that's fair. Rook,
Gotta get back to work on my thesis. Thanks for showing me this. I'm sure I'll find some great books here. Oh, see you later.
Oh, sad.
Looking away. Didn't talk much after that. Assume that's when she started digging up these new books.
Did you two just not like me anymore?
No. Broke it off because I hated that we were cutting you out. You were avoiding me left and right. Drama.
Indeed. Sad drama.
Very sad drama.
I'm sorry, I'm just paranoid now.
No.
Okay, there's one over there. And there's like 3 things. 4 things. Suppose we have to find 4 things?
3.
Was it 3? Sporla.
There is so that crystal thing. Height 4. Ah, okay, it resets to 4.
But we have no blocks.
We have to go up?
I didn't even see the stairs. Thank you.
Battle Witch. There we go.
Henna,
That's only 1 block.
right? Oh.
Check
Weird.
if- Okay.
Okay.
Understand.
私もね、意味わかんないね。
Who- Getting near, I can sense it. Channel
Real
All of-
helpful.
reasons.
Real helpful. Real helpful.
Rainbow ties.
Rainbow ties. I can sense the rainbow ties.
It's weird. Can't go
I-
up, right?
I am confusion.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
What do you mean black hole? Can't just use.
Oh,
What?
damn.
Excuse me? My Mariette? Oh no, she's going down.
Oh no. Man,
Murder.
that is.
That is cheating. Alright. Well, she's
has to
still
think.
gonna murder us. Oh,
Of course, bring Hilda along.
right, once per battle. I forgot I gave that to her.
勝ったね.
Shall
Ah,
now back to this. Low HP. Low
It's
HP.
cute.
Low HP, I know. Thank you.
Oh, HP. Oh, HP.
Mm,
Oh, HP. Ah. だけど
None of the dots are in the same place. Ah! Eh? Oh, okay.
Ah.
Wait. Wait.
Right.
But how? What? But how? Is it like this?
No.
I have to slowly move it over?
Block has been reset.
No. Huh?
You move. But what does that pedal thing do again?
What pedal?
One to your left. One that moves the pillar. You step away from it. It
Closes.
It closes.
Yes.
Ah. It's something on it then. わかんねえけど
Can you Google it for me? We have like 9 minutes.
Let me see. This is chapter what and what?
Chapter 6. Hmm. Wasn't in there. I'm not big brain enough for this. Can't push these pillars. Plus 1, 1, 4. 1, 4. Does that even mean?
Archives, right?
Sorry?
Archives? We're in the archives?
Yes.
No, I don't want a video.
Video's fine too. I don't care. I can watch.
Let's try this one.
Dum 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 dum. Has anyone else worked it out in chat?
If you
I
have
think so.
Nick guy. Just give it to me. I have shoot the 7. Comes. To block on first. The north and check to the right of the chair for a shine. South south and then just by. The puzzle is easy. You'll see a
The
block.
puzzle is easy.
Push it onto the dot on the floor. Push it into the hole. You have to push it into the hole. You have to push it into the hole twice.
Twice?
Right. So
None did.
this is the one up, right?
Yeah.
You push it in. No?
Okay.
You push it again. See a block the door. Push it on the left.
Oh, and then go like this.
Yeah. Go back upstairs and you'll see a block in the
Ah, of course.
place. Glad we're dumb.
We're dumb. We're dumb. Okay, that was actually really obvious. Gosh darn it. Oh. That is the Yatta. Ah, dumb.
Then
Oh no.
boy.
Oh my gosh.
Brain.
What? Huh?
Oh.
The
You want to salt the we consult the.
That is what I'm doing, yeah.
So
Are you not? You're just staring at my
am.
screen that's not moving?
No, I am. I have the thing with me.
Okay, yeah.
That's side. Side. You want one box in the northwest corner.
I don't do directions.
Right. This is upper left. So you want one box in the upper left corner.
Upper left.
in
Like this?
right, and then one in the lower right.
One on the what?
Lower right.
Uh,
Um.
whoops.
For the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
So for the. It mirrors it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ah.
A little more.
Other way around. There we go.
Okay. Excellent work.
Ah, you can see my ties. Okay. Feel. Oh.
Now here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you kindly for your help.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, okay.
okay.
The tiny ghost. Sadia sweetest. Okay, that happened.
Sure.
What do you think? Should we call it here or should we finish this part?
Start the chapter or
Sorry?
how are you? How are you feeling?
I don't mind.
Mine? I don't mind either. You can just go
Okay.
into like evidently or out of the archives.
He just vanished.
He's dead. I mean, Liar said he would help us.
Hmm. Oh,
Oh, that's that's better.
you are Bloodwind, aren't you?
Same. Apparently humans can be clever sometimes. Rather enchanting.
Oh, please.
Let me formally introduce myself.
Oh,
I am Bloodwind, the bookkeeper of Ikenfell.
and Tie Keeper.
Tykeep.
But why deceive us?
Other form navigates the library more easily. That was not my true form. Such would have been dishonest to give you my true name. Okay. The logic of a god.
Well, we're glad we could help. Can you honor our agreement and show us to the librarian?
I'm afraid I can't do that. Change was also not made by my true self. Naturally, I cannot be held to it.
Wow.
Ow.
What rubbish. Cut it with the word games and just let us pass.
Yeah. Let us pass by, old bird. Dance of language is the finest, is it not? Ooh. Insistent.
Oh,
I cannot let you proceed, unfortunately.
oh boy.
I am charged with protecting the librarian at this time.
A request from the headmistress, I gather.
Who? The librarian searches for him may save the school. And I am not one to interrupt a scholar in her research. Preposterous thought.
But we have information that could help her.
All have a role to play in this story. I, as guardian, shall play mine.
Hi. Wakarimashita.
We're
Gonna bonk you. You ready for the bonk? Okay, we tried Ima's way. Now we'll do it my way.
Oh, your persistence is ill-advised. It's unfortunate your story will end here.
Oh, he's still on the book.
So
He's just. Oh, okay, he brings the book with him. Ink splash.
Oh,
That's not a lot. I've seen worse.
have
240.
wow.
That's
Just
crazy.
tanky.
Defeated Bloodwind. Oh, he goes back into his book. Mood. I wish I could do that, honestly.
Oh,
I just noticed, but they get slightly less EXP. Book of
My
Safety and
goodness.
something.
Impressive. But I am out of my element. Oh, I'm a god of books and stories, not battles, after all.
I promise, we are here to help.
As your story continues beyond this door. Well, so I shall be your guide once more.
Oh.
Any baby. Hello.
Love how he hops.
It's so cute. At the cat. Meow.
Oh no, there's more? Ha 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 ha. That's scary.
Still that.
What's that on the back of their head? Is that the back of their head? What is that?
Oh, those are probably like glasses on.
Huh? Oh, it's
Bravo.
goggles.
They're goggles. I just can't piece this together. Something is missing.
Miss Marova?
Emma? Haven't seen a soul in over a week.
Are you alright?
Yes, of course. I wasn't expecting so many visitors. Apologize. I can't help you at the moment.
But we can help you.
Doing some very urgent research for Ildra.
Let me guess, it concerns the sapling.
Do you know about the sapling? I mean, how did you know that?
We've been doing some research of our own. Can you tell us what you've learned?
Trying to find a way to preserve it. Else this whole place might blow.
Her goggles are crying?
Maybe?
Oh no. Oh, those were her hands. Okay.
Or something? I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, bye. That's just the thing. I'm not sure we should be preserving it.
Explain.
Explaining. Explaining. Explained.
And the Raven gave you no more details.
She couldn't remember.
She's not the only one. Every account I read about has the same occurrence. The author begins to forget what they're writing about.
Oh.
The tellings of the sapling begin to wander and fade. I'm missing so many volumes. Like half of them don't exist. I have something to help with that.
Oh, right. My sister made this prism before she was caught. Here you go. It can probably help us find the missing volumes. Which would have been useful weeks ago if she hadn't kept it secret. But Purdy... I just... How could she let this happen? You're not the only one she's hurt, Purdy. Oh, why are we splitting ways? Every time I feel like I've made some friends, everything just falls apart.
There's another door over there. No. Oh, what just happened?
The straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, it was just a matter of time. There's a lot bottled up emotions in this lot. Except for that one.
Except for that one.
Except for
all
that
her all her emotions are just free.
Yeah.
Just free. It's her best self right now. Can we do anything about this? Or else?
It'll be alright. I'm gonna have a quick chat with Purdy. Gilda, please go find Mariette. Don't say it. You don't have to say it. I'm being unfair to the others, to Mariette. Sorry. I don't want to be. I just... No buts. If you know all that, why'd you storm off? Oh, Emma. As soon as anyone starts to be nice to me, my stomach just twists up and I push them away. It's like I want everyone to hate me. You like Maria, don't you? It's that obvious. How can someone be that cool? There's no way she's related to Saf. That reminds me of you and your parents. Good point. To be honest, I'm pretty tired of wrangling you kids. I think you know what to do. The only thing left is to do it. Yeah, right. Okay, I will. With everything that's happened with Sabina, I'm probably the best one to talk to her anyway. I guess my work here is done. Tuxedo mask out.
Tuxedo mask. Yeah. Get him, Purdy.
I don't deserve you. Undoubtedly. But you can call us square if we save the world. Deal. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
Now we go to... Oh, no, we go to Nell
No
first. Rook, I'm so sorry for avoiding you last year. You and Saf were my whole world, and it felt like it came crumbling down around me.
I was really hurt when Saf and I broke up. It felt too late once I noticed you drifted away. Sorry for keeping it a secret from you.
I should have been there for you. You're always so supportive of me and everything I do. You deserve a friend who does the same in return.
It's weird. Now the world might literally be crumbling around us. I feel like it's my fault.
What?
Ditched Saf, leaving her to her own devices. By then I had driven you away. You.
Saved me and Saf from mortal danger a dozen times? If things get bad, there was one person most likely to save us. I went and alienated them.
You're being modest. You're the one who pieces together every puzzle we encounter, always one step ahead of everyone else. It never ceases to amaze me how clever you are.
Okay. Slightly modest. Fact is, we work best as a team. I want that team back together.
Me too.
Mystery solving squad sure has grown though, hasn't it?
Yeah. But Gilda, Mariette, Ema, everyone has such powerful magic. Do they even need someone like me?
Hey. Of course they do. We've got a school to save. Need us more than ever. I need you.
Alright.
We go.
They
I need to
have.
talk. Oh, that's so great.
I'm sorry for blowing up on you all. Ever since I got to Ikenfell, my whole life turned upside down. And the stuff with Sabina has hurt a lot. You've all been a great help and kind friends to me.
Don't worry, Merritt. It's been a ride for us all.
When you first got here, you were kind to me right from the start. It's something I'm not used to. I returned the favor by being mean and sniping at you about Saf. You deserve better than that. Thanks, Purdy. I know, Sabina is... She did hurt me terribly, but it's really painful for me to talk about. I promise I'll explain. Just please give me some time. I don't know why she's country now, but okay.
I was like, okay, and then suddenly
Country.
British. And now country. I was like, oh Purdy. Okay.
Of course.
Take part in this truce. We don't see eye to eye, Purdy. It's obvious you care about Ikenfell a lot. We need your help if we're going to save it.
And no more secrets?
More secrets. My best friend in the whole world, Nell. Together, we can get through anything. No secret is ever worth giving that up for. Yeah.
Aw, yes! The gang's back together. Let's get back to the real fight.
This is just like being quiet and all, like,
It's like, she's like, are you guys done? Like, can I speak now?
finally.
Excellent. So there's just one book we're missing.
My readings are correct. There's a secret room here somewhere. See if we can find it.
Oh boy.
Oh boyo.
That's gonna take forever. I need to find a safe.
The kitty.
Yep. This is gonna be it. Alright, finding notebook. Till next time.
Yeah. Take a moment. That's gonna take
A long moment, actually.
but we got through. Well, we got through quite a lot.
We got through all of chapter 5 and part of chapter 6. And that's my own voice. Yeah.
기다렸습니다. 오츠카레.
はい、お疲れお兄ちゃん。
오츠카레 zen.
I think we should call it. Maybe. Maybe. Mm. Okay. I'll read a really old friend that I haven't spoken to in a while, but they're having a collab right now. They're playing some Left 4 Dead. So yeah, just step over and give them a little surprise. It's always nice to receive a raid, so we're gonna do that. Thank you everyone for coming tonight, joining us for Magical Literature Club. We will once again be continuing Ikenfell to next Friday. Ah, arigato. Oh, that's the button I forgot to make. I forgot to make a Discord button. I see. Yeah, that's the one I forgot. Ah! Yep, and that one. Hi. よし。では、皆さん、おやすみなさい。
야스미.
Yasumi, thank you everyone so much for coming, for lurking. And my phone just died. What great timing, I guess.
It's time.
Even my phone is like, it's time.